Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Tom Seaver. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
So digging in now for San Diego, Xander Bogaerts. Righty delivers. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Down the line towards the corner. Marte going after it. And there's one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Manny Machado.
Boogie had over 100 RBIs last year, and that's just a huge year. You've got to have men on base, but you've also got to be able to come through in the clutch, and that's exactly what he did. See if he can back that up in this season.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. That misses, and that's ball 3. Seaver, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
One down, base is empty. And that's ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
One gone, runner at first. Next for the Padres, Tony Gwynn. Good power, not great in the OBP department. You look at what the elite guys do. They strike guys out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park. To the right side, stops it on a slide, fires to first, on the money. Nice play.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Tatis waits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Next pitch misses way outside. Man at second. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One left for San Diego. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark, And on the mound for San Diego in this one, Jake Peavy. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, really struggled last year, and it was one of those seasons that you just want to flush. But I think you have to remember and take the opportunity when you do struggle to really look yourself in the mirror, identify what went wrong, and make improvements. And I have no doubt that that's what this guy did in the offseason to prepare himself to come back and to be one of the best bounce-back players in the league. We'll see today. He'll have a real opportunity to prove a lot of people wrong.
Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 away.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two now. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back. Top of the second. Here's Juan Soto.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Chris, Juan Soto's one of the best young hitters we've seen come along in a long time. Of course, helped the Nationals to win the World Series in 2019, and he won the batting title. Hit .351 in that shortened 2020 season. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I mean, his at-bats are so quality. We talk about professional hitter, professional at-bats. He gives those to you all the time. I just love his plate coverage. Not afraid to use the opposite field. And when you have a guy that can do that, he's going to hit a whole lot in terms of slug, average, on-base percentage as well. I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate. And I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz. Had the day off yesterday. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2-2 on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that quickly 2 away. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Second inning here, no score. Next pitch misses, 2-2.
It's a good take.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one hammered. Cespedes going back some more, gone. Manny Machado leaves the yard. His second of the year. The Padres score first. It's 1-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now here is Jake Cronenworth. And that one off the outside edge. The wind of the pitch. Not even close there. 3 balls and a strike. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He powers one out to right field. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 2-0. Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
And now it's Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. And it's 2-zip. Welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now David Wright.
Batting in the cleanup spot today, but you could easily see him in the 2-hole and even sometimes leading off.
That's in there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. The 1-1 is fouled off. One and 2 now. Outside.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 2-0. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
And a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's in the dirt.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The punch out there, and that's the first out.
The batter,
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. The 1-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And that's a check swing at a ball in the dirt. The count now 2-2. Just misses with that one. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're up 2-0. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
He's got a nice, short, compact swing. Doesn't swing and miss a whole lot.
Here's a 1-1. There's the strike. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Francisco Lindor. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Bunt attempt popped up. That's out number 2. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Yoenis Cespedes. Next pitch misses inside. Now 2-2. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Machado has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is that. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. And welcome back. On to the 4th. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Here's a 1-1. Next offering is outside.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's back there. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
And now it's Juan Soto. His first at bat was a strikeout. 1-1 now. And fouled off. Chris Soto was a runner-up for the National League Rookie of the Year in 2018 to Ronald Acuna Jr. and then a runner-up for the MVP in 2021 to Bryce Harper. Is this a guy you think could win an MVP somewhere down the line?
No, I expect him to, and not just one. I think more than one MVP, considering how young he was when he got to the big leagues, just 19.
Two now. Got him swinging. And the Padres waste a chance.
Man, he got a real good pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes. You cannot miss that. Not a great slider at all. And I tell you what, that's where you've got to do damage. He looked like he was on time getting the bat through the zone, but he just caught air.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Nelson Cruz. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Tatis, the runner at second with 1 away. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Manny Machado up to the plate. The solo homer his first time. That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The pitch stays alive. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Here comes Tatis around third. He scores. It's 3-0.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of standing with mechanics.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Next pitch is downstairs. runner leads away at second. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Padres with a run-scoring double. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. Starling Marte up to hit.
The right fielder, Starling Marte.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So up next for New York, Keith Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate. Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
On the ground to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Mike Piazza up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Down in order go the Mets. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Austin Nola.
Austin Nola.
The 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Even though Bogaerts at the beginning of his career signed with and then played for the Boston Red Sox, his favorite player growing up was Derek Jeter, and that's why he wore number 2. Fires over to Hernandez. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Second base, Ha-Seong Kim.
So up next, Ha-Seong Kim. A strikeout and a walk. On the ground to third. Fires over to Hernandez. And that'll do it. Padres down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. David Wright up now for the Mets.
For the Mets, the third baseman, David Wright.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Fly ball down the line. Gwynn makes the play, and there's one down.
Up next for the Mets,
Here's Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim his first time. The Mets hitless so far in the game. Next pitch downstairs. Ball 3.
Well, these guys have had a hard time scoring in this one. The guy out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Now this is in the air down the line. Gwynn giving chase, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Next one misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. Mets go down quickly. Still down 3-0. Top 6. Now, Tony Gwynn. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
Man at first, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Pickoff throw. Gwynn back in on a dive. Fernando Tatis Jr. continues to be one of the most dynamic talents in the game. That season he put together in 2021. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the dirt. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared. Got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Yes, such a special player at a young age. He led the National League in home runs in just his 3rd season in the bigs, and he went on the injured list twice in that season.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Juan Soto now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. With Tatis, you think about his dad. Fernando Sr. played 11 years in the big leagues, and right now we see so many sons of former big league players playing in the big leagues, the likes of Biggio and Bichette and Guerrero, along with Tatis. Here comes a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
And now it's going to be Nelson Cruz. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Struck him out looking. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Padres 3 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
To third. Machado throws to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
And that one is in for a strike. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
On the ground, Kim tosses to first, gets him easily, ends the inning. So he's perfect through 6. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Mets nothing. David Peterson will take over here. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
For the Mets, number 23, David Peterson.
And now it's Manny Machado. He's already homered in this
The
game.
third baseman, Manny Machado.
The pitch. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. John Curtis up and loosening in the pen. Raley, a left-hander, also throwing. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Machado on at first, nobody out. That one not close, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Austin Nola now at the plate.
The catcher, Austin Nola.
The 3-1. Double play ball to second. There's one, and that's 2. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 3 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Starling Marte.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Popped up. Oh, he dropped it. And he's out on the tag. Keith Hernandez up now for the Mets. The 1-1. And there's the strike. The Mets still looking for their first hit in this one. swing and a pop-up, and puts the squeeze on that. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
And next for the Mets, Mike Piazza. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
In the dirt, 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Left field, way back there. And that ball is gone. An absolute blast to left. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
Got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Up now for the Mets. Up the middle on the run, sends it over to first. That ends the inning, but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, here's Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And he grounds one to the right side. McNeil over to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
So up next, Ha-Seong Kim. Ball to strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And now the lefty. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Foul ball. Got it by him for the K. Padres go down quietly, but they still lead it 3-1. And welcome back. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the Mets DH, Pete Alonso. And the pitch. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Bob Melvin hands the baseball over. Jake Peavy out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Tim Hill on the pitch here.
Now
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. The tying run at the plate. That just misses. And that's ball 2. The pitch. Bullpen action for the Padres. Josh Hader getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Alonso gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Coming in as the pinch runner, Eduardo Escobar. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
The 1-2. Way high. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. And a pitch. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
The 2-1. That one missed.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Yoenis Cespedes to bat next. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. On a line. Soto makes the catch for the out. 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now on the bump, Luis Garcia. This guy can bring it velocity-wise. Yoenis Cespedes up now for the Mets. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Breaking ball inside. Now 2 balls and a strike. That's down and in.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Starling Marte up next. And a pitch. Fly ball to right. Gwynn on the move. And that is that. 2 left for the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
The wide to kick the pitch. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
3-2 now. wind of the pitch. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man aboard. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. And a pitch. That's a strike. Here's a 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Cespedes under it, hauls it in for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Man at first. So digging in now for San Diego, Nelson Cruz. The pitch. And a count 1-2. The pitch. On the ground to short, could be 2. Lindor on to first. And he's out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado. He's already homered here in this one. Tatis on at second with 2 down. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for the Padres.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth, 1 for 3. Next pitch is outside. Austin Nola on deck for the Padres. At the belt and fires. Popped up. Lindor moving under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Padres 3 and the Mets 1. So Josh Hader gets the call to the mound.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's Starling Marte.
Josh Hader.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And another ball. Hader, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
And now it's even up.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Machado takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Keith Hernandez, the next to hit. The 1-1. Foul ball there. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, The catcher,
Man at first with one gone. Mike Piazza up now for the Mets. And they've got the no doubles defense set up. Outfielders playing deep, infielders guarding the lines. Next pitch is outside.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Tying run at the plate. And that's in the dirt. David Wright waiting to hit for the Mets. Three balls, two strikes the count. And he walked him.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
up next for the Mets, the third baseman.
2 on, 1 out. David Wright up now for the Mets. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth. Down to their final out. Eduardo Escobar, El Caballo up to hit. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.